working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Ready, set.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cut, cut.
On play action, Love. Forced out wide, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On 2nd down, Love. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. And he will go all the way. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Green Bay. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Field, black. Down. Ready.
Now, faking the give. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive. This is one of those plays where you got to give them some love after. Let them know it was an outstanding run and all of that. Because even though it was a good effort, it's hard not to feel disappointed, Mike, that they somehow weren't able to move the chains.
3rd and 10.
Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Cooper. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
43 rail. Ready.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now a give, but here comes the reverse. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Packers. No problem there on the extra point, and the Packers move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, ready, ready.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not having it. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
50, green. Hut, hut.
He'll look to throw. Out to his right. He's going to run it.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Third down, 3 to go.
Here we go. Hut, go 33. Set.
Back to throw. He's got a man. That's Watson. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Finding space at the 15. And he'll take this one in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Lions are on the board. It's now 14-7. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
Love to throw it on first down. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 15 on that game. First down, Packers.
First down. A gain of 15. And a Packer
Here we go.
first down.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
On the double.
They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Moving to his right. Now he'll run it.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Third down, they need 5.
Set. Hut.
A good play action with Love. That one caught. He finds Golden. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one.
First down. A gain of 15.
Ready.
First down, Green Bay.
Running from the pistol, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Once again, it's Jacobs. The Illmatic only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their
The
lead.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Down. Blue 32. Hut.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
First
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
62 blue, blaster, 6. Black ultra. Blue striker. Set.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Cooper. And the Packers are going to get the football back as time runs out in the third quarter. We are through one here on Wild Card Weekend. 17-7 is the score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment.
Ready, set.
On first down, it's Love. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers, Mike, have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. But give credit to the defense. They plaster on all the eligible receivers, and he has to just throw this one away.
It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
That's good for our Packers. First down. First and goal, Green Bay.
Love. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
Makes the score Packers 24, Lions 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hey, whoa. Set. 33, yellow. Hut.
They hand it to Gibbs. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
So, from the 37, here's second and 8.
Ready. White, black, 95. Ready.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Isaac to Slav. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Good for a Lions.
So they come to the line for first down and
First
10.
and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Gibbs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackles behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Well, here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver.
And the 11.
And it's going to bring up a third down.
Let's go now. Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete.
And his passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Ready.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Set. Ready.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have a Lions first down. That was something else. Big pickup on 4th and long. And they get a new set of downs.
10 at the 32-yard line.
Yellow. Hut.
Back to the air one more time. Right back to Watson. Another grab. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Let's set.
He'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Fairbairn to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions back within 10. It's now 24-14. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Fight. This one. Cut.
From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A gain there of 15. Good for a Green Bay first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Jacobs. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
That's hot. Left side. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
15 yards.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready.
Running is Jacobs. He'll push forward here down to about the 27. Mekhi Wingo in there on the tackle. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's Dobbs open left side. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
38. Ready.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. Flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
First down. First and goal, Green Bay.
33, yellow.
The Lions call their first timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter.
Okay,
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal.
Come on.
It's the quarterback with a sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Jordan Love. Touchdown, Packers. The extra point, up and good. And the Packers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend the return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Yellow, zoom, 10 black. 6, mega. Claws red. Set.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. Hook him up on a second down and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
Let's go. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Third down and 8 yards to go.
Red, cycle. Set, ready, set, go. Blue, hut.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
Evans in
So it's fourth
formation.
down, punting time. Ethan Evans to do the honor. Taken at about the 6. Oh, looked like he was at a seam for a moment. He's taken down after a solid return.
Okay, ready? Set.
On play action, Love. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and nice start to this drive.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Third and long.
Green Jack. Set. Trouble, 38, yellow, 43. Hut.
From the gun, it's Love. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And they will finally get him out of bounds, but not until he's near the 45-yard line. That That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Blue striker.
First down,
Ready.
Packers.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. This one, up top for Dobbs. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and
Trying to
10.
connect with Romeo Dobbs that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Down. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Open is Kraft. He's got it. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go now. Rail. Yep. Ready.
Here's Love to throw. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? 1 half to decide it. Time for the 3rd quarter of the NFC wildcard game.
Set. Hut. 45. White. Ready. Go. Set.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
That's good for the Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10
Come on,
at the
set.
50-yard line.
Yellow. 22. Hut. Hut.
1st down, and they stick with Gibbs. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. So, just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Go. Set. Blue. 32. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time,
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper. And the Packers will take over possession here at the 44.
Let's go.
Love to throw it on 1st down. Rolling right. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
it's 1st down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throw away. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time.
It's now 3rd.
And it'll be 3rd down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up 3rd and real long.
3rd and long.
Red, cycle. Set. Cut.
Love to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up first down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
38. Ready?
Once again, it's Gibbs. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
It's a gain of
Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down.
First down.
Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Gibbs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. He drops for the loss of a yard.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one caught. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Lions.
Yeah, this is not a big surprise here, Mike. You're down big. It's the 4th quarter. You have no choice but to go for it here on 4th down, maintain possession, and they were able to come through.
The decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, blue. Blue striker. Green jack. Set cut.
Back to throw. On the run to the right. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off.
Amon-Ra St. Brown on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
2nd and 10. Love firing to Golden. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set, ready.
Now Jacobs finds room inside the 40. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
Here we go. Ready.
They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Look, Mike, I realize most people, if they saw a lineman of his size waiting for him, they would just run the other way. But it's his job to try to find a way around the big fella and get what he can. Running backwards only turns a small setback into a much bigger one.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
It is third and long.
Set, ready.
Throwing is Love. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. They'll go for it. Love. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He'll try again here. Second and 10.
The 37-yard line.
Ready. Right, white, black 40. Slide blue. Hut.
They'll look to throw. He's throw left side. What's a small? He's got it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, Detroit.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Red flag shot.
Now, faking the give. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And he will score. Game on. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Lions. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
Black ultra. Let's
The
go.
Lions will set up for the two-point conversion.
That is incomplete. And the two-point conversion is unsuccessful.
31. Lions 26. Naimi Fairbairn sets
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we hut.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. A modest game. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
On the ready.
To throw is Love. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They get 18 one. First down, Packers.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gotten super concerned. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's Love. He'll keep this himself.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
Okay, great.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold.
The 4th down pass. Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
Okay, ready? Ready.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. 45. White. Set. Go.
He'll let this one rip. Looking for Watson. That is brought in. And he will score again. Christian Watson. Touchdown Lions. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way to...
That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, Isaiah Pacheco. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he will have a Packers first down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Snap on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 52 yards.
Let's go now.
Here's Pacheco. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Green Bay. The extra point is good. And the Packers have taken a 4-point advantage.
34.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Ready, ready. Hut.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Gibbs. Whoa! And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. The Lions call their first timeout. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to first and 10. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Red. Blue striker.
Back to the air once more on second down. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Green Jack. Ready.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. There's that man again, another catch. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
And after that completion, they don't have enough to move the chain, so it's all going to come down to this. If they want any opportunity to go down and kick themselves a field goal, they've got to convert here on this fourth down. They need their best play.
Here we go. This is fourth down.
Here we go. Red, 38. Yellow, zoom. Black ultra. Set.
He'll drop to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
Finding yourself down to your final timeout, this is the moment. This is the drive that you have to find a way to extend if you're going to claw yourself back into this game. But the defense comes up with a huge stop, and that will all but end this game.
Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Packers as they are moving on